Oh yeah, that's called a resurrection, isn't it?
I do like One Piece. One Piece is great. The only problem that I have with One Piece is that it develops ridiculously slow. I mean, right now they're in the mermaid land or mermaid world, and they've been there for like 20 chapters or something, and they haven't done one single thing. And this is after they've powered up and got back together and established that they have a plan and everything, and it's just like they're stuck there. I mean, I see how it develops, and that's pretty good. Habari, you like Habari? How do you like the new Mongolia gear?
Let's go.
Alright guys, we're 2 minutes away from the end of 50.
Well, the whole like half mask breaking is sort of the iconic part of just this fight, because this is when he actually really learns how to use his Reiatsu, his hollow Reiatsu, and kind of what's a good word to describe that? Use it conservatively, essentially, and that's how he beats Urakura.
He doesn't beat Urakura for that. He gets pretty much his butt handed to him.
He does, and then
I almost took it. Honestly, that fight, that big fight that he has, I took it as he basically got his heart ripped out, which left a hole in him, and he was so powerful he started to turn into a hollow. But he was just too powerful just to become any sort of normal hollow.
Yeah, he instantly became an Arankar, essentially.
Yeah. Which again, it was another fight in this game that like I wanted to have such great build up to, and then it just happened. I was just like, oh, darn it.
I game rage all the time, Megatron, so I mean, when people rage quit, that's one thing. But I think game rage is just a part of playing games.
When you're really invested in something, like if you're fighting something that takes you like, 5-10 minutes to fight, and then, you die over something stupid, you're gonna be mad.
Yeah, no matter what. I have played Devil Survivor. I'm a really big fan of like any Atlas games, and I believe the
real quick while you're on a pause, Abad wanted to know if we can fight each other. Sadly, this is like strictly a one-player game.
I personally like the anime fighters, like Naruto Ninja Storm, like that series, the Shippuden series, is really good. Or, God, what is that called? Naruto Shippuden SL3?
I don't know. I know Ninja Storm. You lost me after that.
Well, they rename it when they actually port it to America, but it's, obviously like this really crazy like Japanese name. They actually have the Bleach fighting game, which I think is called Burn the Soul, and those are really fun.
Yeah, that we actually when we first like talked about getting this game, we thought it was actually going to be a fighter, and then it turned out that we were pleasantly surprised, and it was like action adventure.
True. Well, I would have to say, I mean, I personally like Kid Sonic Bro, but I really like, what is it, Lightning and Fire. I forget the guy's name, but for some reason, I don't know, they just seem really cool. And the witches are really, the Lantern, May, and I can't remember. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. Once again, I could describe everything to you, but I wouldn't be able to really tell you their names specifically. I'll work on that just for you guys next time, so if we ever have another anime game, then I will actually know the names. And
here's a good question. Does the captain of captains show his Bankai? I don't think he ever does.
No, he doesn't. He shows his Shikai, and his Shikai is
ridiculous.
Amazing. Like, he literally turns the fake town into hell. Like, he just summons hellfire and just makes everything burny. But then they had, you know how like Aizen made like a new Auden card just for him, and it was Extinguisher?
Yeah, to take care of his Zangbakto's power. Yeah,
and that didn't even do it.
Yeah.
He like got ripped apart with his bare hands. Oh, Rage! They're not talking about game rage. Rage. He's not talking about Game Rage. He's talking about Rage, the game.
The game. Oh, I read a really awesome article about the game Rage. But go ahead. I'm in the middle of playing, so I can't really cognitively talk about it.
I actually have only seen things about it on like Kotaku and stuff like that on the forums. But I really don't know what that game is about. So
It's okay. Well, then I can try it as I go here. It's a shooter that it's very much a shooter. They don't want it to be mixed up. It's by I believe it's Bethesda, but it's by the people. Think Borderlands, think Fallout.
oh right,
Minus. And here's the thing. Here's what the article was really kind of talking about and stressing is that it's not actually as RPG as what you think it's going to be. It's very much a shooter at the core of it. It has some very arcadey element or arcadey. It has some.
Game?
Yeah, no, I don't. I think I was just making words up. It has some elements to it that keep it RPG. Like they were talking about how there's actually like a gunsmithing kind of thing, like stuff that you collect through the world you use to like upgrade your guns. So think almost like the best way I could describe it is think Halo meets Fallout without any of like the RPG elements. So no like hit points, no like plus damage, no like shooting at the head or shooting at the arm. So think Halo meets environment of Borderlands with a hint of Call of Duty where you can customize your guns.
Ooh.
So I mean, it looks really interesting. It takes the successful elements of shooters and makes it really good because it's important to remember it's very much a shooter at its core, and that's what you need to remember about it when you look at it. It is going to be and it is a shooter. Dang it, I hate it when they're all the way up here.
So that sounds like it'd be a great game. I mean, Bethesda does make some pretty good games. I mean, besides, well, Bethesda only published the new Fallout, but they usually are good with the games that they do develop.
All right, at least I'm gonna have full health here before I go fight.
Wow, there's a lot of questions. Sorry, next days. I have no clue what you're talking about.
But when you go home and played it, you were like, why did I buy this? Oh yeah, the cover looked cool, and if the dragon would do is kicking in the face, hot chick on the cover, and then it got repetitive. Yeah, there's a lot of games out like that.
Took you long enough.
I can't think of it off the top of my head right now because I'm kind of in Bleach mode, but yeah, I've had plenty of games like that.
Grimjaw.
But at this point, I kind of start to educate myself before buying it. I'm not about to pay $60 based on a cover of a game.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh! That's uncalled for.
Dark Devil, I'm just gonna answer your question really quick. I don't know if there's a lot of people who like Hitman Reborn, but I thought the Shimon versus Mongolia was really good. I mean, the Mongolia gear was pretty interesting. Let's see. I feel like it ended a little too quickly. I don't know, it just seemed like, oh, here are these new characters, and they didn't really develop the characters. It was literally like, okay, so this is an opposing family, and Mongolia have a misunderstanding, and now they're going to fight forever. And that was it. They just fought, and they went to, the prison. And then now they're all friends again. So it's kind of like they're obviously building up to something to where those two elements are important. But yeah, I mean, revealing new gear is pretty much what Hitman Reborn is about, it seems. Because it started off with this really weird premise about like babies being hitmen. Hitmen, I guess, is the plural for it. And then, they try to build on that even though it started off as a comedy. So, Dragon Ball Z is better than Bleach. Well, it's really hard to compare DBZ to Bleach, but I agree. I don't necessarily agree because they're two different times. The Bleach is the DBZ of now.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Oh no, not good.
I like that.
Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Okay, good. Gotta find health. All right. Now that he's not powered up anymore, I'm not so scared of him. Oh, unless he does that.
Fist of the North Star. Would anyone even watch a playthrough of Fist of the North Star? I heard that game was awful. Do you know anything about that, Krel?
I do not.
I remember the last time I saw it was at Comic-Con last year, and they were like trying to build it up. They were like, "Oh, Fist of the North Star game, Fist of the North Star game," and you know, I'm a pretty big fan of Fist of the North Star. You know, its hilarity, but I don't think there's enough of a base that people even know what that is, even for, you know, the new generation of people who read manga and stuff. Actually, I do know a game called Catherine because I actually just played it for Mahalo, and I have my videos up. It's like my first real video, so if you guys want to check it out, I mean, I can't say that it's entertaining, but the game itself is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I read Hellsing and Dead Man Wonderland. Hellsing, when you know how, I think it was you or someone else asked me, you know, what was my top 5 manga. Hellsing definitely is number 1.
I got you.
Dead Man Wonderland is also a really, really good one, but right now it's like kind of developing a little slow. I like the premise of it.
You're always like this.
Beautiful.
No matter how badly I beat you, somewhere deep inside you think you can beat me.
Side note,
Believe you're superior.
since I heard DBZ is like Bleach is like DBZ with swords. How many of you guys have heard the fact that they've actually sold the rights to making a live-action Bleach movie?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, who's doing it? Is
I have
it
no idea, I don't
people?
remember.
Because I know that they've been saying like they were going to make like an Akira live action, and I hope that never gets made, ever, because we don't really need to blemish the name of Akira. Like, we don't. It's totally unnecessary. Unless, of course, you know, the actual guys who made Akira.
No, you don't.
But they're not. They're not.
I think I took him out. I think I win. Yep, I win.
Wait, what?
Epic win right there with the Holofied Getsu a Tensho.
Yeah, they did do a live action with dance. I haven't seen it. Is it any good in music, Techie?
What's
So
that?
I think people want the Japanese voiceover.
Yes, I agree with you. We will actually turn that on right now.